Good evening and welcome to the week ending June 26th, 1943. My name is Henry Chop. If you love old-time radio, please subscribe and ring the bell. If you love these vintage radio programs, consider supporting us on Patreon. Our page is titled World War II on the Air and in Print. You might be asking, what's in it for me? Well, I am glad you asked. On that page, we are following World War II one day at a time through newspapers and pop culture. We are doing this every single day through two separate timelines. The first timeline begins in 1938, a year before the war started. That timeline is published in the United States evening hours. Our second timeline begins in September 1941 and traces the United States' involvement with the war, and that timeline is in the United States morning hours. Both timelines feature daily newspapers and what I call broadcast day uploads. Those are basically everything I could find from a particular date. It could be 10 hours, it could be 1 hour. It's an interesting recreation of the radio schedule, and it makes you feel as if you are there. On the weekends, we also feature movies. What I try to do is recreate an actual double feature that was playing in the theaters that weekend. The price as of 2024 for just the vintage radio broadcast is $2 a month. The price for the radio broadcast and everything else is $5 a month. It really is a bargain for the amount of content that is shared. A link to our page is in the comments below. Direct U.S. involvement in the war is a little over a year and a half old now. It is still not known how things will turn out. The Western Allies have yet to get a foothold in Europe. In the Pacific, we are already a year removed from the Battle of Midway and are taking the offensive with the Battle of Guadalcanal wrapping up. At home, the U.S. war machine is finally gearing up. Better aircraft are being developed but are not yet reaching the front lines. Everyone has employment, but due to rationing, there is not much to spend money on, except, well, maybe the black market or, better yet, war bonds. Whether you are living on a farm in the country or a cramped apartment due to a housing shortage in war plant areas, the one constant is radio, and that's what this channel is dedicated to. We are going to start things off with, well, I guess it could be called a superhero program, The Green Hornet, and Rats of a Feather from Sunday, June 20th, 1943. And after that, it's Paul Schubert, news and commentary, and that's from June 21st. It's important for you to know what's going on in war zones where your friends and family might be or may be going soon. Then we are going to lighten things up a bit with the George Burns and Gracie Allen program. This episode is titled Love Potion. I don't know if it's number 9 or what, but it's titled Love Potion, and that's from June 22nd. After that, it's the first broadcast in a brand new series that you will love, and I'm going to play a lot of these programs. It's called Words at War, and this first episode is titled Combined Operations. It's the story about British commandos, and the date of this program is June 24th. Then we're going to close it out by rolling back the rug and dancing. We're going to dance to Benny Goodman on Spotlight Bands. It's an Armed Forces radio rebroadcast, so you will not hear any commercials for Coca-Cola. It's great stuff, though. It's from June 26th. Well, you don't want to hear any more talking from me, so let's turn on this old tube radio. That's our time machine, and give this stuff a listen.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with racketeers and saboteurs, risking his life that criminals and enemy spies will feel the weight of the law by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure, Rats of a Feather. The Green Hornet strikes again. Ed Lowry and Michael Axford drove slowly toward the office of the Daily Sentinel when an ambulance whizzed by.
Ed, an ambulance. Look at it cut in. Stopping right by that house. Holy crow, look at the people on the front porch. Yeah, looks like something worth checking. Maybe there's a story. Let's go. Gee, they've got a man and 4 kids on stretchers waiting for the ambulance. What's hit him? Lowry, what do you think it could be? Well, how do I know, Axford? Let's get up there with the crowd and see what gives. It looks like that woman that's crying is maybe the woman of the house. Keep your mouth shut now and your ears open. Let me do the talking, Axford. But why? I can be some... Save it.
Tell me they'll be all right. Tell me they'll live.
Now, take it easy, Mrs. Benson. We've had a lot of food poisoning to contend with. We know what to do for them.
To think it was all my fault. Oh, why did I do it?
Suffering snakes. Maybe it's wholesale homicide. Shut up, Axford.
Are you sure it was the beef you bought?
It must have been. I don't eat meat myself, and I'm not sick, you see, Doctor.
All right, boys, I'll be right with you. Now, don't worry, Mrs. Benson. They'll be all right.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
I'll phone you from the hospital in a little while.
Oh, Mrs. Benson, by the way,
Yes, sir.
where did you get that bad meat?
At a new place. That is, I never traded there before. One of my friends told me I could get meat there, and my husband and all the children do love beefsteak, so I walked all the way over to Tennick's to get it.
Tennick's, huh?
Yes. Are you from the hospital, too?
No, I just stopped by to see if there was anything we could do for you. Well, the doctor's coming back.
Mrs. Benson.
Yes, Doctor. What is it?
That littlest fellow.
Bobby? Oh, Doctor, what is it?
He's quite young. He might want you. Maybe you'd better come to the hospital with us.
Is he seriously sick?
Well, of course. Food poisoning is always something to take seriously. Will you come with me?
Well, yes. Yes, of course. Right away.
Doc sounds as if the kid was in bad shape.
Well, Mrs. Benson, I'm sorry for Tennick's dirty body marks here.
Lowry, holy crow, did you hear? Yeah, that kid's in bad shape. The doc acted like he thought he might die. Axford, the boss is going to want a crackdown. Tennick's is a black market. Let's hop over and tell Britt Reed about this and see what angle he wants to play on.
Take all the time you want to investigate it, Lowry. The Sentinel's going all out against black markets and food racketeers. That poor Benson family is only one of hundreds that are suffering from them.
Mr. Reed, do you think the black market in meat is being operated by gangsters?
Could very well be.
Well, I wanted to talk some more, but Mrs. Benson went with the doctor.
Did you check with the hospital?
Axford is right now.
Oh.
Hey, Reed,
What did you find out, Axford?
The Benson folks are in bad shape. What about the kid? Bobby.
Well, I talked to the doctor, and he couldn't say much. It's too soon to know. I'll check later.
I'll investigate the story, Lowry. Tennick's, you say? Later, you might get to the hospital and see that doctor in charge.
Okay.
And contact Mr. Benson if you can.
I'll do my best, boss.
Axford, I want to know more about this man, Tennick.
Tennick's Market? Yes, this is Tennick. No, I'm sorry. My shop is closed for the day. I'm sorry. I can't handle all the business.
How'd it go, Tennick? You sold out, didn't you?
Every pound of stock.
At a fancy price. Stick with me, Tennick, and you'll wear diamonds.
Look here, Muddy.
Well?
I think some of that beef was bad stuff.
Yeah?
The whole family was taken to the hospital. The Benson family. Man of 4 kids. No, but the woman that bought the beef.
Maybe they got something else. How'd you know it was the meat they ate?
I've got a hunch it was.
See. You know the name?
I told you, Benson. I've got the address here.
I have it.
Has anyone been here asking questions?
That is, not yet.
Look, Tennick, we don't want any cops poking around right now. We got a lot of things to attend to, see? A big load is going into the warehouse tomorrow. And cops is one thing we don't want snooping around.
Yeah, but listen, Monty. I'm not so sure that warehouse is a good place. There's no refrigeration.
What do you mean, refrigeration? Who cares?
Maybe you're right, but I saw rats.
So what? You're just scared and nervous because someone got sick. Forget it.
Maybe as you say, it wasn't the meat, huh?
Go up to the hospital and see Benson. Say you're sorry. Sound him out. Then if he acts up...
Then what?
If he gets tough, tell him to keep his trap shut or else.
Threaten him?
Yeah. That's an order, see? From me to you.
Mr. Benson's right in here, Mr. Tenney.
Thanks. Yeah, Mr. Benson?
Yeah. Who? I don't remember you.
He said he could see you for a minute.
I don't know you.
Well, I'm Tennick the butcher. Came to see how you were.
What? You're the guy that sold us polluted meat.
That was my fault. How did I know what would happen? Besides, Benson, it might not have been the meat at all, see?
The doctors have said so.
Yeah? Now, if you go telling that around, I won't have any business left.
Where'd you get the meat?
Where'd they get... Why, in the market, of course.
The regular city market?
I get the meat fresh every day. See?
What's that gun for?
I brought it along just to show you I mean business.
Oh, you
You got to keep your mouth shut, Benson, about me and my shop, understand?
You can't
I don't want to hurt any of your kids.
You do, and
Sure. You just keep still. All you have to do is to stop talking about being poisoned by some meat you bought in my store. Then you won't have to worry.
You're a crook. A gangster. By heaven,
It
how...
wasn't the meat. Benson?
No. No, it might have been something else.
Swell. Just keep on saying that and everything will be okay.
That evening, Britt Reed was in his apartment enjoying a dinner served by Cato, his faithful Filipino valet.
Cato, all the time I'm enjoying this chicken, I think of beefsteak.
Yes, I know, Mr. Britt. I read about poisoning in the paper.
Black markets. If people could only realize the risk they run. They forget the things that happened during Prohibition.
What's that?
Well, if a man broke the law by selling bootleg liquor in the first place, he wouldn't hesitate to break other laws to add to his profit.
I see.
If racketeers break the law by selling black market meat, they'll certainly be unconcerned about the quality of the meat they sell. Oh, Axford!
Reed, hang it
Don't slam the door.
Oh, golly. I'd already let it go when you spoke. I'd do it over.
Axford, sometimes you're a regular blitzkrieg.
Reed, look. I just come from trying to talk with Mrs. Benson. That day
You
when...
just came.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, came and not come. Well, I'm that mad, hang it all, I could chew nails.
Sit down. Try Cato's recipe for chicken.
Maybe I could eat a little. But like I was saying, Reed, I went to get the lowdown from Mrs. Benson about that black market here where she got the bum beefsteak.
Yes?
I had a paper all filled out by that lawyer you sent me to. A bill of complaint. And I asked her to sign it. And she wouldn't.
What?
She wouldn't sign it. She said she didn't think it was the meat that caused the trouble.
Well, what did she think it was?
Well, she gave me the runaround about maybe the kids got a soda or something. And maybe her husband smoked too much.
Preposterous.
It got me mad. I went from there to the hospital. I talked with Benson, and he said it couldn't have been the meat that poisoned him.
According to Laura's report, the doctors had a diagnosis.
Yeah, I know.
The doctors said that the cause of the illness was enteritis.
Oh, enteritis. Oh, well, that accounts for it then. Benson was sure it wasn't the bad meat.
Axel, the bacteria known as enteritis is another way of saying that the Bensons got poisoned beef.
Then it... Suckling snakes. Then Benson told me a whopper.
Why?
Golly, how do I know? It don't make sense. If it was me, I'd want to see that butcher tossed into the clink, and fast.
Do you think Mrs. Benson was trying to shield the butcher?
That I do, by golly, that I do.
Why?
Hey, you talk like I knew the answer.
Well, why don't you? Why don't you and Lowry get together and find out the answer?
You mean tonight?
What's the use of being first on the scene as you were if you're going to waste time and let the Clarion catch up?
Okay, Reed, that does it. I'm on my way. I'll get Lowry. Cato, don't throw out that chicken. It's better cold than hot.
And don't slam that door. Big old.
Golly, Reed, I'm sorry.
Mr. Britt, you wanted him out of the house?
Yes, Cato, because we too have to leave the house, and I didn't want him asking questions about where we went.
I see. You go as a Green Hornet?
Right. I think we can get answers faster that way.
You want anything special?
Just the mask and the weapon. And the Black Beauty.
A few seconds later, stepping through a secret panel in the rear of a closet in his bedroom, Britt Reed went along a narrow passage built within the wall of the apartment house itself. This passage led directly to an adjoining building which fronted on a dark side street. Though supposedly abandoned, this building served as the hiding place for the sleek, superpowered Black Beauty, the streamlined car of the Green Hornet. Britt Reed pressed a button. The great car roared into life. A section of the wall in front raised automatically, then lowered as the gleaming Black Beauty sped into the darkness. A short time later, Mrs. Benson sat alone in her small house, sobbing softly with worry and loneliness. Then she heard her name.
Mrs. Benson.
Oh, it sounded like someone at the window.
Over here, Mrs. Benson.
You, were you that...
Why don't you say it, Mrs. Benson?
The Green Hornet.
I wanted to see you. Please forgive the intrusion. Did you talk to anyone about the poisoned meat? Did you?
No. There was a man here from the paper, but I didn't tell him anything.
What did he want to know?
Are you the leader?
Did you say you'd bought black market meat?
Well, no, I denied it.
Just as you were told?
Yes, Hornet. My husband told me. I didn't say anything.
Are you sure you didn't name Tennick?
Well, no, I didn't. I didn't even mention Tennick.
Very well. Be sure you don't.
No, I won't.
You're wise, Mrs. Benson. Just keep quiet and you're safe with us.
Before we continue with our adventure, please permit us to pause for a meeting of the Law and Order Roundtable, conducted by the Green Hornet.
Friends of the Green Hornet Roundtable, it's a well-known fact that oftentimes the use of an old saying will clinch an argument better than 5 minutes of talking. I was just thinking along that line the other day when I overheard a conversation. One man said, "Well, tomorrow will bring a new world." The other added, "A better one, we hope." But why be uncertain about it? Why just hope for a better world? You young people between the ages of 15 and 21 are laying the foundation for tomorrow by the way you prepare to accept the responsibility of citizenship. The world will only be as good as its government. It's you who build and mold that government. Elect men and women to public office who will serve you, and not the political racketeers who undermine governments for their own gain. Learn everything you can about voting. Your ballot can be more effective than bullets if you use it wisely. Careful voting makes for good government, and good government makes for a better world. Now, let's get back to our story.
In the office in the rear of Tennick's Market, Tennick and Monty were counting up their take for the week.
Not bad, eh, Tennick?
No, it ain't. We'll be able to pull out of this business soon.
Pull out. Now, this is almost as good as...
Yeah, no. It's getting pretty hot, Monty. Benson never tells I pulled a gun on him to hush him up.
You warned him for keeps, didn't you?
Sure, but...
Then what are you crapping about? And on the radio and relax till the boys get here.
Okay, maybe there's some news on.
I'll see you later. Gotta meet the boys and go up to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Police dragnet has been thrown out as usual in the hope that at long last, Green Hornet will be tracked.
Hear that? Must be a special bulletin. News don't come on before 10, I forget.
Green Hornet. What's he got on the fire?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go. I'll be back when I meet the boys.
Okay, so long, buddy.
Right.
Yeah. Might as well take that dough out of the cash register and put it on a safe. Hey, who is? Wearing a mask. You look like the Green Hornet.
Get away from that cash registry.
Yeah. You want to rob me, huh? Well, I leave that gun where it is.
Now, close the registry.
Close it up. Yeah, you are the Green Hornet, aren't you? You don't want the cash. What
You black market boys seem to be doing pretty well.
So what?
But not as well as you could be.
What do you mean?
Anyone who plays this game should learn a lot more about food.
I see.
For one thing, it's just carelessness to let people get poisoned. Meat should be stored in a good place where rats can't get near.
Right. Hey, what do you know about them?
With bacteria from those rats that hit the Benson family.
You're a smart one, Hornet. You know all about it, huh? Whatever
It's the truth, Penny.
Well, I told Monty the warehouse wasn't a good place to keep the meat in.
Monty?
Yeah. Say, Hornet, what did you find out about that rat?
Brains, Penny. When you enter a game like this, you need them.
Yes, like I said, one slip and you're done.
And you can't afford to make it slip.
Say, Hornet, how would you like to come in on it? You know a lot about foods and things. You could play safe that way. We could use you.
Yeah, it looks like it. But what would Monty say?
I think Monty would say okay. We'll be here in a few minutes. I'm going to take a load up to the warehouse tonight.
Fine, Penny. I'll wait for you. And so will you.
No, don't you.
Take this.
Don't get...
Yes, Pennick, I'm joining your racket, all right. I'll just drag you over the window. Now, the lights out. Now, you wait right there until Monty comes. Cato.
Yes, Mr. Britt?
Cato. The partner's named Monty. He'll be here in a few minutes to go to the warehouse.
We go to the warehouse, Mr. Britt?
I think so, Cato. If I leave with him, follow in the Black Beauty.
What do
you keep out of sight?
Yes.
There's a truck heading here. Get back in the shadows.
Stay here, boys. We'll be right out. Shouldn't leave the door open.
Hey, Kenny. Stay where you are, Monty. I'm in charge here. Sit down on that chair.
Where are you?
Sit down. Now, close the door.
A Hornet.
Yes. Quite a drop from diamonds to meat. Is it, Monty?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about your new racket. A black market in meat.
What's it to you, Hornet?
You're careless, Monty.
Yeah?
Selling bad or poisoned meat to people like the Benson.
How do you know about it? What you do to Tennick?
He's not in condition to go with you, Monty. I'll go instead.
No, you don't, Hornet. You don't muscle into our racket, see? You can stay out of this.
I thought you might need me, Monty.
Yeah? How?
Monty, the type of bacteria that made the Benson sick is carried by rats.
Rats?
Yes. There are rats getting at that meat, Monty.
What do you
And you two are fools. You're wrecking a good thing. Why risk losing everything by selling meat that's no good?
Maybe you've got ideas.
Yes, I have. Come here.
Let go of me.
Let me show you your partner. There he is on the floor.
You killed him?
No, he's just out. You'll be all right in a few minutes. Ready to talk business with me.
Business?
I'm cutting in, Monty. Get it?
Yeah? Well, you got a lot of nerve. You
I
don't
said
need...
I'm cutting in. Either you or Penny. If it's with you, I'll give him something that'll keep him there for a while. And if it's not with you, I'll let you sample the gas from this gun. Then I'll deal with Penny.
Well, that's it, huh?
That, Monty, is it.
Okay. Give Tennick the works.
You're smart?
Now, hold on.
I always heard you took a lot of pride in your job.
So?
You leave a sticker, a seal of some sort to brag about what you do, don't you?
It isn't to brag.
What then?
You couldn't possibly understand. Here's the seal of the Green Hornet.
Now, up him out.
Not yet, Monty.
What do you mean?
He'll be there for a while in case I need him.
Need him?
Maybe you don't figure on leveling with me. In that case, you'll be the rub-out victim, and then I'll deal with panic. Got it.
What if he should come
I'll
to
be back here. Get going. My car's in the back. You go ahead in your truck. I'll follow you. Cato.
Yes, I saw and heard.
I'll drive to Black Beauty. Follow the truck. Come on.
It will attract attention.
No, we'll keep the lights dim.
What do you plan?
Cato, Axford wants to join Lowry.
I know that.
I think sooner or later those two will get around to the store. All right, in with you.
Yes, sir. Then what?
That's when we'll have to do some close timing.
It's all worked out in my mind. Airtight.
Talk fast. We'll be at the warehouse in a couple of minutes.
As soon as you get this truck inside the warehouse, me and the rest will take care of the Green Hornet.
Yeah?
You cut back and put a knife in Tennick.
You mean it?
Right. Before the Hornet can get there. That'll watch him out. And we won't have so many to split the pot with.
Well, what about the Hornet?
I'll handle him with the help of the boys in the warehouse.
That's the tonic place, Axford. Yes, sure I see it, Lowry. Do you think I'm flying?
But I think sometimes would blister you.
Get out. I'm going to look in Tennick's place.
There's a light in the back room. That's where he has his office.
Sure enough.
We'll cut through the alley and look in the back window.
Right. That's just what I was going to suggest.
I'd like to grab Tonic by the throat and shake the truth out of him. The punk.
Now, Lowry, don't try roughhouse. That won't get you anywhere.
Coming from you, that's funny.
Me, I'm a man of action. You're a different type. If there's any shaking to be done, let me handle it.
Quiet now. Window.
Yeah. I ain't saying that. Hey, Tennick's on the floor. Holy crow. Come on, we gotta get in there. Lowry, I can see it from here. Suffering snakes, I can see it from here. What? The steam of the Green Hornet. Whoa, we're hunting big game. Let's go.
How long will you wait for this guy? Funny. Why don't that Hornet come?
How the dickens do I know? He'll be here. I thought he was right in back of us. Look up the door. See if there's any sign of his car.
Okay.
The rest of you boys, keep your eyes open.
Okay,
The first sign of that Hornet, shoot. This warehouse is far enough from everything so the shots won't be heard. You see him?
His car, half a block away. Might be there one of his.
Ah. Play him safe, eh?
I don't get it. He must know what he's doing.
What's the matter?
Car coming fast. Mighty big.
Oh. Well, open the big door and let him in. I wish that Hornet would come so we could finish and unload the truck. There's a lot of meat to handle. Got to get it out and on the way to be sold.
It is Jake's car.
Good. And we'll hear about Tennick. One more crime against the Green Hornet. One more murder. Keep watching the Hornet's car.
Hey, Monty.
You get Tennick?
Oh, listen, there's trouble there.
Trouble.
Yeah, those lunch from the paper. Axford and Lowry were there with him. They brought him around with water. I was outside the window. Axford was calling the cops.
How you like that?
I like it. Hey, what the? Line up there, all of you. The Hornet. Listen, you. Shut up. Double crosser. You're going to rub me out. Why, you simple-minded fool. Did you think I trusted you?
No, wait.
Wait for what? I've been inside the back of that truck since you drove in here. Now get in and hurry it up. You first. Hey, now listen. You were going to kill Tunick and let me take it, huh? Get in. Oh, but and you, all of you, make it fast. You want legs, and let them have this gas and throw them in like a side of beef. All right, that'll do it. Now here's a sample of the gas. A pineapple filled with it. Take a good smell. Come on, Tennick. Let's have the truth.
Why did the Green Hornet come here?
I don't know, I tell you.
Give out, Tenny. If you're an accomplice of his, it means a tear.
I'm not, I tell you, I'm not.
Stand down. I couldn't let the cops question him. He's
The phone.
Lowry, get away from that.
Quiet,
Wheeling.
please. Quiet. Hello?
What, Sonny? Marty wouldn't play ball, so I'm giving you the chance. Got the pack of rats done up like beef. Run over to the 12th and Carter's warehouse right away, and we'll talk business.
Hello. Lowry, what was that? I gotta call the paper. That was someone calling Tenny. Thought I was Tenny. Said he couldn't make a deal with Marty. Said for Tenny to come to the warehouse fast. A pack of rats done up like beef. What warehouse?
Where?
Hello, give me the desk and fast.
Lowry, where's the law? What warehouse? Where is it?
I'll make Tenny tell. Gonna get this fast. Maybe Hornet store. Shooting the warehouse now. Maybe the big smash. Whole black market gang. Send some photographers to 12th and Corners. 12th and Corners, that's it.
Why didn't you say so? Come on. Bring Tennick. We want him, too.
Step on it, Rowdy. Step on it. The cops are ahead of us. Wait for me, boys. Wait for me.
Lowry, get these joggers out of the way. They're already made 3 shots of the seal on the door of the truck. What's there? Look.
The seal of the Green Hornet.
Smash it open.
Hey, look at the meat around here.
And not a purple stamp on a pound. All bootleg.
Here, let me see what's inside this truck. Man. Whoa, there's Marty. He's the rat from the way back. They're all out cold.
And more bootleg meat.
Oh, Connie, if we only had a fire, we'd have a barbecue.
You're late.
Reed, I had a night of it. Oh, golly, we nailed the lot of them. And Tenny squealed all over the cops' headquarters, putting the blame on Marty.
Tenny?
Yeah. Then the cops found her. All the meat was bootleg. And they had the gang, and they got Benson, and he told how Tenny threatened them, and we got statements in the works. All that it'll take to smash the racket.
Great. But what about the Sentinel?
Lowry's giving him the works with pictures. Cato?
Yes, Mr. Ashford?
I saw enough beefsteak to feed an army. When it's been inspected, maybe it'll end the meat talk.
Then we have meat on table again.
Yeah. But, golly, in the meantime, I could do with some of that cold chicken. Let the lights be paper, black market gang, smash warehouse raiders, Green Hornet still at large. Let the lights be paper.
You have just heard the adventure, Rats of a Feather. These exciting dramas are sent to you each week at this same time. They are copyrighted features of the Green Hornet Incorporated. All characters, names, places, and incidents used in this drama are purely fictitious. Bob Hite speaking. This program has come to you from the studios of WXYZ in Detroit. This is the Blue Network.
Now, Paul Schubert, officer, traveler, military and naval analyst, discusses today's news developments and how they affect the future world strategy of the war. Paul Schubert is presented to you every evening, Monday through Friday at this time, by Virginia Round Cigarettes, created by Benson and Hedges, 5th Avenue, New York. The superb cigarette that's 54% richer in prized Virginia tobacco than any ordinary brand. These fine cigarettes are made both with plain ends and corn tips. If you like the plain ends better, insist that you get them. Both styles are clearly marked on the bottom of the package. And now, Paul Schubert.
Thank you, Ford Bond. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, only a desperate, fractional remnant of the Axis forces in North Africa remains to fight out a last-stand battle in the Cap Bon Peninsula. Perhaps a quarter, not much more than that, of the Axis North African strength has measured only a few days ago. This defeat has been swift and decisive indeed. Today, the enemy troops at the southern part of the front gave up in unconditional surrender. For them, the war is over, as it was over yesterday for all the enemy troops at the north in the Bizerte-Tunis sector. The number of prisoners is now somewhere between 75,000 and the 100,000 mark, and it is reported that more prisoners are giving themselves up at the rate of about 1,000 an hour. The amount of material captured is likewise very impressive. It won't be surprising if much of this material finds its way to the French to speed the building of the French Army of Liberation, which will, one day, perhaps before very long, play a part in the warfare of the continent in a campaign to restore France to freedom and independence. It will be fitting if captured German arms play a part in this liberation. As for the Axis force which is still holding out, this group of 50 to 80,000 men is jammed inside the Cap Bon Peninsula and all day has been defending the hilly ridge across the entrance to the peninsula with stubborn determination. These men are doomed to defeat. At best, their food and ammunition can only be enough for a few days of fighting, perhaps only for a few hours. They are blockaded from the seaward side by the ships of Britain's Royal Navy. They have no air support. The Luftwaffe and the Italian Air Force have abandoned them. They're being pounded incessantly from overhead by British and American airmen who attack road transport and troop concentrations. Some of these fugitives have tried to escape to sea in small boats, the little fishing boats tied up along the shores of the peninsula. But there will be no Dunkirk evacuation there in Tunisia. Our command of the air and of the sea is too great, and the penalty of escape in boats is to be riddled with machine gun bullets and shaken with bombs. So the story of the North African campaign nears its end. A tale of 3 long years of warfare. A tale which goes back further than that to the time when Benito Mussolini sent his Italians on conquest into Ethiopia. And the world, shocked, sat back in indignation and tried to check the Italians by sanctions and moral pressure, while the Italians used bombers and poison gas against the helpless Negro warriors of the Negus. The rape of Ethiopia, as we look back on it, was the harsh forerunner of much that came afterwards, as the Axis began using the methods of the power grab, and we realized with such painful slowness that order would never return to the world until we were willing to fight to establish order. Now the Axis African Empire is reduced to tiny, bomb-blasted Cap Bon, and the hours of Cap Bon are numbered. And the force which has won this victory over the proud, picked Axis armies of North Africa is a tough allied group under 3 flags, with a mixed command, a mixed air force, an allied army in the first flush of its seasoning and power, an army tasting its first real victory, but whose greatest victories lie in front of it. How our thoughts turn ahead, now. Tunisia is ancient history already. Already, a great part of our strength in North Africa is free for use elsewhere. That means against the continent and the continent's outer defenses. Already, this new offensive freedom has made itself felt in a raid by 400 American aircraft on the port of Palermo in Sicily, and a follow-up raid on Messina. The bomb tonnage dropped in the Palermo attack is said to have been 5 times that used in any previous raid in the Mediterranean theater. It is reported to have done great damage to the city. Sicily is the island nearest to Cap Bon. In attacking this island, we attack the line of retreat for those on Cap Bon and make their position just so much more helpless. But in attacking Sicily, we do more than this, much more. If you look at the map of the Mediterranean, you will see that a group of islands runs down through the middle of that sea like outposts guarding the continent against attack from the south. In the west, there are the Balearics, now neutral, though, as Spanish soil, they've long been believed to serve as Axis bases. Then comes the Sardinia-Corsica combination. Corsica is nominally French, but was occupied by Italy after we entered North Africa. Sardinia is important to the Axis because of its aerodromes and their effect upon Mediterranean sea power. Then in mid-Mediterranean, there's Sicily, and further east there's Crete, which the Germans grabbed after the fall of Greece. As to the value of these islands, they're so important from a military point of view that most observers hold it essential for us to seize them either before we invade the continent from the south or as a part of an all-enveloping invasion strategy. Whether the Axis will ever be able to use the islands as effectively as the British have used Malta, for example, that's another question. When we look back now and review the long North African campaign, the performance of tiny Malta stands out as one of the highlights in the victory. Malta, bombed hundreds and thousands of times, never quit. Malta was a solid, unsinkable aircraft carrier, and on all but a few black days, Malta operated aircraft to hamper enemy ship and air movements between Europe and North Africa. The Epic of Malta has been an inspiration from one end of the Mediterranean to the other, wherever Allied troops have done battle. Will the Axis fight as stubbornly as this? If so, the campaign in front of us is long. For there are other Axis islands to be reduced. There's tiny Pantelleria, midway of the Sicilian Strait, and Lampione, and Lampedusa, and Linosa, and up north of Sicily there's Lipari, and several more. There's also the Italian Navy. So far during the war, the poor performance of this Navy has been an Axis disaster. When you look at the map of the Mediterranean, study Italy's position, look at the territory once held by the Axis in North Africa, and realize that the Italian Navy was backed by Axis air power, it seems incredible today that the Axis should have been so soundly beaten in the Mediterranean theater. Now, all the southern half of Europe is seized by invasion jitters as the continent awaits our next move. In Spain, General Franco, another of the fascist swashbucklers of a few years ago, has just put out the most outspoken peace feelers ever voiced by any Axis sympathizer. Inspired or not, Franco's statement is notable for the fact that it would never have been voiced a year ago. In South France and Italy, the Axis is using forced labor to throw up hasty fortifications. In Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, and Greece, there's feverish unrest as invasion threatens. Turkey is abuzz with rumor. And Hitler has just told his people another tale of woe about the Russian winter. How about Russia, anyway, and Russia's part in all this? I'll continue with a discussion of the Russian front situation and of the remainder of the war news in just a moment. And now, here's Ford Bond, who cautions smokers not to seek cigarette enjoyment on blind faith.
Well, blindfolded friends, you probably couldn't tell one popular cigarette from another. So what I'm going to tell you is based on the actual experience of your own eyes and taste. Now, all cigarettes contain some Virginia tobacco. They must, for lightness, finer flavor. And experts agree the more Virginia, the more smoking pleasure. So first get Virginia Round cigarettes and compare the ends with those of any ordinary brand. The end of the ordinary cigarette is brown, but see how light, sunny, gloriously golden the end of a Virginia Round is. That's the color of fine, aged Virginia tobaccos. You can see for yourself that Virginia Rounds contain more, 54% more, light prized Virginia than any ordinary brand. And then light a Virginia Round. Your taste says, this is it. When you enjoy that lighter, cleaner, more invigorating taste, the more fragrant aroma. And then finally smoke Virginia Rounds for 3 days. You'll never go back to just cigarettes again. Try Virginia Rounds. And remember, if you like plain ends better, insist on getting them. When you buy, just look at the bottom of the package to see whether they're corn tips or plain ends. Thank you. And now, here's Paul Schubert again.
As we think of the North African campaign now so near its end, and the reasons for its successful ending, it's worth remembering that part of the Battle of North Africa was won far away from North Africa in Russia. The Russian winter offensive strained Germany's military resources to the limit and threatened the Reich with a major East Front breakthrough. Under the circumstances, Germany had to act defensively, moving all possible strength to back up the Russian front. There's little doubt that this situation drew off strength that might otherwise have gone to North Africa. And similarly, there's little doubt that our North African campaign helped set up the Russian winter offensive by distracting German attention from the East Front last November and drawing off that bit of additional strength that might perhaps have let the Germans push on to the conquest of Stalingrad. The combination of North Africa and Russia was the first trial of true front offensive warfare with United Nations forces on the attacking side. And now, as we approach the summer warfare of 1943, we're entering the second phase of two-front warfare. Now the big question mark hovers over the matter of East Front initiative. Can the Russians pick up where they left off when spring thaw put an end to the winter offensive? Can the Russians attack successfully again? The Russians are attacking successfully at this moment in their drive toward Novorossiysk. They're in the outskirts of the city, and they appear to be turning the Taman Peninsula into another Cap Bon Peninsula. But more important than this is the strength being shown by the Russian Air Force. It's likely that some of this strength ties in to aircraft which arrived in Russia from Britain and America by the Lend-Lease route. We don't hear complaints anymore about the amount of Lend-Lease material arriving in Russia. On the contrary, the report is that the Persian Gulf route into Russia is jammed with all the goods that can be moved, and that the northern route by way of Murmansk has never been blocked in spite of all efforts by German U-boats, naval vessels, and aircraft. So that the Russian front job is a teamwork job. The planes and jeeps and guns that are helping make things difficult for the Germans on the Russian front are partly British-made and partly made in the USA. If you look at the map and try to puzzle out the reason why the Russians are so interested in the port of Novorossiysk, it's interesting to speculate on what would happen if the Russians got Novorossiysk and at about the same time Turkey should open the Dardanelles to United Nations ships. Novorossiysk is the Black Sea railhead of main lines to Rostov and Stalingrad, and thence through both places north to Moscow. This short line of supply would be the most direct connection between America and England and central Russia. Use of the port of Novorossiysk might also mean the use of Russian troops to support a United Nations Balkan invasion, an invasion that might outflank the German occupation of the Ukraine. From now on, the warfare of Europe is two-front war. Everything that happens in Russia is related to happenings on the continent, and vice versa. To return to the continent, there's one more area now suffering violent invasion jitters, and that is Holland, where the Nazis have clamped down police martial law, and the oppressed population yearns for the day when it can share the emotions of Bizerte and Tunis. What a great thing it will be to set Europe free again. On the other side of the world, in the Far East, this has been another day of widespread air warfare with numerous blows at Japanese targets. But as if to remind us of the difficulty and seriousness of the Pacific War, there's an item of less pleasant news to report. The small-scale British invasion of the west coast of Burma has had another setback, the most serious yet, and a good part of the troops have been forced to retreat to the Indian frontier. May this reversal temper our elation and self-satisfaction. Long and hard fighting lies ahead of us before the war is won. But at any rate, we're making progress. Thank you. Our sponsor, Benson & Hedges, has a brief message about gift giving.
Well, next time you send cigarettes to that special somebody away at camp, don't send just a bread and butter gift. Send Virginia Rounds, a gift of distinction that makes a man's eyes light up when he opens the package and shows them to his friends. A carton of Benson & Hedges exclusive Virginia Rounds, the traditional gift cigarette, is a present you can be proud to send. What's more, you're actually sending more smoking enjoyment. For Virginia Rounds are 54% richer than any ordinary brand in the golden prized Virginia tobacco that means lightness, delicious aroma, more smoking pleasure in a cigarette. So send a carton of Virginia Rounds soon. They're on sale at best counters. And try this superb cigarette tomorrow yourself. Paul Schubert will be back with another analysis of military and naval developments at this same time tomorrow night. This is Ford Bond speaking for Virginia Rounds, America's most distinguished cigarette, wishing you good smoking and good evening.
This is Mutual.
Well, hello. Come right in. Oh, George, we've got company.
This is Bill Goodwin speaking for Lever Brothers, makers of Swan, the new white floating soap that's purer than finest gas steels. Well, it's Tuesday night again, time for another visit with George Burns and Gracie Allen, Jimmy Cash, Paul Whiteman and his music, and the Swan Ted, who open our show with I Dug a Ditch.
I dug a ditch, and struck it rich in Wichita. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yay, I made it pay in Wichita. Oh, I could keep on digging like I've been digging before, but now I'm feeling so hot diggity, I want something more. I've got an itch to leave that ditch. I want to go back to Marine who stuck to me before. I dug a ditch and struck it rich in Wichita. I've got an itch to leave that ditch. I want to go back to Marine who stuck to me before. I dug a ditch and struck it rich in Wichita.
And now meet the people who live in the Burns house, George and Gracie. Here they are. Well, it's early afternoon in the library of the Burns home, where George and Gracie are quietly reading. Gracie finishes the last page of her book and puts it aside.
Oh, George, that was beautiful.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said it was beautiful.
Well, you can't buy it. You've got enough hats.
Well, I'm not talking about hats. It's this book I just finished reading. I think it's the best thing ever written by Mary Roberts Rumpelmeyer.
Mary Roberts Rumpelmeyer?
That's right.
Well, I never read any of her stuff. What she got on the ball?
Everything. There just aren't any better books than Love in Latvia. That's about a pure young American girl who wins a haughty Latvian nobleman. Or Desire in Denmark. That's about a pure young American girl who wins a haughty Danish nobleman. Or Rapture in Russia. That's about a pure young American girl
Who wins a haughty Russian nobleman.
I thought you'd never read any of her books.
Well, I just had a hunch about that one. Now, I'm reading too, and if you don't mind, Gracie,
Oh,
I
but
would...
great as those books were, they can't equal a new one. Passion in Pundagaba.
Passion and where?
Pundagaba, a country in India.
Pundagaba.
It's about a haughty Indian prince whose father leaves him a harem of 250 wives, but the prince is a woman hater.
He is.
Yeah, so he gives away 50 of the wives.
That only leaves him 200 to hate.
Yes. Then along comes this pure young American girl, and in spite of the prince's gold and money and jewels, she wants to marry him.
Greater love has no babe.
Yes, but the prince doesn't love her, so she drops a secret love potion in his coffee, and he proposes, she accepts, and they spend their honeymoon on top of an elephant.
That's the worst piece of tripe I ever heard.
Why, George, it's beautiful.
It's awful. Why don't you read something that's intelligent and might improve your mind?
What are you reading?
Cowboy love tales.
I don't care. I still think Mary Roberts Rumpelmeyer is... Say, if I could find a love potion for Tootsie Sagwell, she could get a husband.
Gracie, that dame couldn't get a husband with a Mickey Finn.
Oh, George, that's not nice.
Why do you waste your time on her, Gracie? She's homely and skinny and...
You just refuse to see her good points. I'll admit she only weighs 76 pounds, but she's 6 feet 3 inches tall.
Take my advice and forget Tootsie and forget the love potion.
Hi, people.
Oh, hello, Bill. You're just in time for Gracie's latest brainstorm.
It's not a brainstorm, Bill. It's a problem. I want to get a love potion that Tootsie could drop in a man's coffee.
Oh, gee, that is a problem. Where could you find coffee?
Bill, I've been trying to tell Gracie that love potions are a lot of hooey.
Oh, and he's right, Gracie. Love potions can't help you unless you've got that certain something. Call it oomph, call it it. Some people have got it, some people haven't got it.
Have I got it, Bill?
Oh, sure, Gracie.
Oh, thank you. You've got it too, Bill.
Oh, thanks.
Ain't misbehaving.
Yes, as I said, Gracie, some people just haven't got it.
Thanks, kid.
Yeah, look what happened to me last Sunday down at the beach. I started for the locker to take my shower, and the women mobbed me.
Oh, brother.
Well, Bill, the women saw you had it.
Oh, sure, I had 2 cakes of it. And they wanted one.
2 cakes of it?
Yeah, Swan, the new white floating soap. You see, Swan's not only swell for a shower or for your hands and face, but it's great for bathing the baby. And just the soap for your dishes and your light laundry. 4 grand soaps in one.
Well, what happened, Bill? Did the women take the Swan soap away from you?
After a delightful struggle. But there wasn't enough to go around even after I broke it in 2. One cute little redhead had to go home empty-handed.
Aw.
Well, not exactly empty-handed. She took me. Yes, and we would have had a lot of fun if her mother hadn't been home.
Oh, her mother spoiled the fun, huh?
Yeah, she washed the dishes. That's what I wanted to do. You know how wonderful Swan is for washing the dishes and for laundering fine things, Gracie. You know how fast all-purpose Swan gives you scads of suds. Suds that are so mild and baby gentle, they actually help keep your hands beautiful. Help keep them soft and lovely.
Oh, my goodness, Bill. I'm going right out to the kitchen and see if I have plenty of Swan soap. I don't want to miss the fun of doing the dishes tonight.
Enjoy yourself, dear. People can't say I don't show my wife a good time. Come in.
Well, greetings, friend Burns, and you too, friend Goodwin.
Well, the pool hall Hamlet. What's up, cue ball? I suppose you want to put the bite on me for a 5-spot, huh?
Sir, do you take me for a common beggar? Do you dream that I would humble my pride to borrow $5 from you?
And what do you want?
$10.
I thought so. Nothing doing, cue ball.
Oh, gad, but you're a beast, sir. A beast. Friend Goodwin.
No use, cue ball. I'm a beast, too.
Let's pause for a moment. We'll return to the Burns and Allen Show right after these messages. And now let's rejoin the Burns and Allen Show.
Mr. Goodwin, would you let a mere $10 ruin our friendship?
Well, not necessarily. I'd let almost anything ruin it.
Oh, it isn't for myself that I need this paltry sum. Mr. Burns, it's for a little old lady that I know. It may be only $10 to you, but without it, I fear that this poor little old lady will do something desperate.
You mean?
Yes. She will eject me from her boarding house.
You're not getting the money out of me, cue ball, and that's final.
Well, look who's here. Mr. Bolingbroke.
Why, my dear, dear Mrs. Burns, never have I seen you look so ravishing, so complete.
Don't waste your time, cue ball. She's a beast, too.
Why, George, that's not nice.
But it saves you money. Come on, Bill, let's go down to the corner. I want to pick up a few cigars.
Oh, so that's how you get them. So long, Gracie.
Oh, goodbye, boys. Mr. Bolingbroke, you might be able to help me with a problem I've got. Do you know where I can get a love potion?
A love potion? Gad, don't tell me your husband has forgotten upon which side his bread is buttered.
Oh, no, it's not for me. Naturally, I've never had to use a love potion to attract men. You see, when I was a very small girl, I learned to wink with either eye.
Valuable social grace.
Yeah, and it was fun, too. But this love potion is for my girlfriend. Do you know where I could get one?
Oh, my dear, love potions are merely a myth, created by the greedy to profit from the gullible. They are all utterly worthless.
Oh, really? And I was going to pay as much as $10 for one.
As I say, they are all utterly worthless, except the one I've got.
Oh, have you got one?
Oh, indeed I have, you fortunate creature. Given me by an oriental potentate. 1 ounce will transform cold indifference into flaming desire.
Oh, wonderful. My girlfriend could use about 5 pounds of it.
Splendid, splendid. You shall have it within the hour. I wonder if I might trouble you for the $10 now.
Well, of course. Here you are.
Thank you. Lovely bit of engraving, isn't it?
Well, I really can't thank you enough, Mr. Bolingbroke. You may not know it, but you saved a girl's life.
Oh, that's quite all right, Mrs. Burns. You may not know it, but you've saved a man's home. Good day.
Good day.
This is Paul Whiteman. Here's a really charming tune that looks like it's going places. It's called Poinciana.
I hung up the phone. Is it here? Is the love potion here?
Oh, yes, it came a few minutes ago, Tootsie.
Oh, marvelous. Let's see it.
Oh, Tootsie, for goodness sake, get a grip on yourself.
I'm tired of getting a grip on myself. I want to get a grip on a man. Where's the love potion?
Well, this is it right in this can. It's just a powder. But I hear only 1 ounce will make a man want to kiss you and kiss you.
You say Mr. Bolingbroke got it from an Oriental potentate?
Well, I guess he was even bigger than a potentate.
Really?
Oh, sure. Well, look what it says on the can. He was a bicarbonate.
Oh, I just can't wait to try it out. What time does the next bus leave for the Navy Yard?
That isn't the way to use it. No. Pick out one man you'd like to marry, and we'll give it to him.
Well, let's see. How about Alan Ladd?
Oh, Alan Ladd. Tootsie, you don't want to rob the cradle.
I do if Alan Ladd's in it.
Well, I think you'd better take someone more mature. How about Victor?
Oh, I love Victor Mature.
Oh, I know just the husband for you. How do you like Humphrey Bogart?
Oh, I'm mad about the boy. Oh, how I loved him in Action in the North Atlantic.
Yeah. Hey, if he puts his arms around you, there'll be action in Beverly Hills.
Oh, yes. But he's so tough, I don't think we could get him to swallow the potion.
Oh, that is a problem. Say, I know how we could get Charles Boyer to swallow some.
How?
Put it on Irene Dunn's neck.
But then he'd fall for her.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. What about Walter Pigeon?
Don't even ask. Just give it to him.
You know, Tootsie, your husband doesn't necessarily have to be an actor. I'm very happy with George.
Well, I kind of like actors. Oh, my, it's so hard to decide. Alan Ladd, Humphrey Bogart, Charles Boyer, Walter Pigeon.
Would you rather have a nice butcher?
No, I think one of those will do.
Say, we're not even absolutely certain this love potion will work. Maybe we ought to try it out first, huh?
That's a wonderful idea, Gracie. Who can we try it on?
Well, Oh, it's my precious little ducky.
Gracie, why don't we try a dose of the you-know-what potion on Herman?
Oh, well, that's silly. He's too young to know anything about you-know-what. Oh, I'm sure he's never you-know-whatted.
Maybe he's smarter than you think.
Well, I'll find out. Herman, let's have a little game. Now, suppose you were out in the yard playing with your rubber fish.
Uh-huh.
And a little girl duck came in and sat down beside you.
Uh-huh.
You just keep on playing with your rubber fish, wouldn't you? Herman. Oh, I was wrong, Tootsie. He's old enough. Herman, here, eat some of this. It's very nice. That's a good boy. Well, how do you feel, baby? My goodness, that's a funny effect.
Yes, love has made me hysterical, but it never gave me the hiccups.
Now we can find out how strong the potion is. I'll call George. Oh, George, would you come in here a minute?
What is it, sweetheart?
Well, I want you to stand there and say, do you love me, Herman?
Are you kidding? That silly duck is...
Please, George, say it for me.
Oh, all right. Do you love me, Herman?
Well, that's that. Run along, Herman.
Yeah, run along before I kick you in the giblets. Go on, beat it. Go on.
Well, dear, you can run along, too.
Would you mind telling me what this was all about?
Yes, I would. Goodbye, dear.
This is the silliest house I've been in.
We just got to try it out on a man. Who in the world could we get?
I'll go.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Burns. Here's your mail.
Oh, Tootsie, look! A man!
Gee whiz, what's all the excitement? I realize Miss Sagwell isn't used to having a man around, but you, Mrs. Burns, you... Well, I guess you're not either.
Good morning, Gracie.
Oh, good. Mr. Postman, we're going to give you a little drink.
Oh, Mrs. Burns, I never touched the stuff. A stimulant is superfluous for a man with my pep and energy.
Here it is, Gracie.
Well, it's only a soft drink, Mr. Postman.
Oh, well, in that case, happy days.
Well, did you like it?
Quite refreshing, Mrs. Burns. As a matter of fact, it tasted like... Pardon me. Soda.
Well, it wasn't. That was a love potion. We're testing it on you to see if it works.
On me? That's very amusing.
What's so funny, Mr. Postman?
A love potion won't work on me.
Why?
Because I'm already the world's most rapturous lover.
Oh, Tootsie, we picked the wrong man.
Yes.
Well, thanks anyway, Mr. Postman.
Oh, that's all right. Goodbye, Mrs. Burns. And remember, keep smiling.
Jimmy Cash comes up with a mighty pretty contender for the all-time long title. You rhyme with everything that's beautiful.
You rhyme with everything that's beautiful, with angels and moonlight, with heaven and stars, with rainbow and roses and island guitars. You are a perfect rhyme with all these things. You rhyme with everything that's beautiful, with summer, with springtime, with sunsets that glow. I'm not a great poet, but this much I know. You rhyme with everything that's beautiful, with summer, with springtime, with sunsets that glow. I'm not a great poet, but this much I know. You rhyme with everything, everything.
Didn't work on the postman either. Gracie, I'm beginning to think maybe it's a fake.
Oh, nonsense, Tootsie. It didn't work on the postman because he's already a great lover.
Well, maybe we should try it on somebody who's just the opposite.
That's it. I wonder if George is still home.
But how will you get George to swallow it?
Oh, well, I'll get him to take a drink of something and slip it into the drink when he isn't looking.
Oh, Gracie, you're wonderful. You're even going to give your own husband a love potion for me.
Well, to tell the truth, Tootsie, it isn't altogether for you.
Oh, I see. Well, while you're trying it on George, I'll phone Bill Goodman to come over.
Bill Goodman?
Yes. If the love potion works and you and George start snuggling, I want to have somebody to fall back on.
Well, if you want someone to fall back, I'll call Paul Whiteman. He's softier and roomier.
No, I'll call Bill.
All right. And I'll get George to take a drink and then slip the love potion in it. Sweetheart.
Yeah?
Oh, you look hot. How about a nice glass of ice-cold water?
No, thanks.
Well, it would taste wonderful on a hot day like this.
Cold drinks aren't good for you on a hot day.
Oh. Well, how about a nice glass of hot water?
Don't be silly.
Would you like a glass of ginger ale?
No.
Root beer?
No.
7-Up?
Gracie, what are you up to?
Coca-Cola. Have some?
No, now don't bother me.
A glass of milk, maybe.
Look, I don't want to drink a glass of anything.
Well, I could put it in a saucer and let you lap it up.
Gracie, are you trying to talk me into something?
No, I'm trying to talk something into you.
Gracie, try to understand. I'm not thirsty.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
Oh, George, picture yourself out on the desert. You've been walking for miles. The sun is blistering. There's sand in your mouth, and on you walk in that terrible heat. Now, how do you feel?
My feet hurt.
Dear, I guess I didn't get enough sand in your mouth.
Gracie, will you please explain what this is all about?
Well, of course, dear. Let's discuss it over a bottle of celery top.
Oh, stop. Why all this talk about something to drink? You'd think I was out in a dust bowl without a drop of water. Dust filling my lungs, choking me. Half crazed from thirst. Wandering around in the... Wait a minute, I think I will have a drink.
Oh, that's fine, dear. I'll be back in a second.
Hurry up, will you? This thirst is killing me.
Coming, dear.
Oh, water. I must have water.
Here, dear. Nice cold glass of sauerkraut juice.
Let's have it. Say, what's this white powder in the bottom?
That's sauerkraut.
Well, here goes.
Now, don't drink too much of it, George. You're not as young as you used to be.
Gee, that was good.
Well, do you feel any different, dear?
Different? No.
Well, do you love me more than you ever did?
You know I do.
Oh, I can't tell if that came from the heart or a little further down.
Huh?
Oh, excuse me, dear.
Well, did it work, Gracie?
Oh, gee, I don't know, Tootsie.
Hello, girls. Why'd you send for me?
Oh, here, Bill, drink this.
Huh?
Drink it. Tootsie fixed it for you.
Tootsie? Well, okay. Tootsie, here's how.
She just wants to know when.
Ooh, that tasted like soda.
Oh, that was a love potion.
Love potion?
Yeah. Oh, Tootsie, he drank it. Now he'll fall in love with you.
Swan, the new white floating soap. There's 4 swell soaps in one. The soap for dishes or for light laundry.
Tootsie, what are you doing?
This time I'm helping the potion along. Oh, Swan, the wonderful baby soap, the perfect complexion soap. 4 soaps in one.
Look, Tootsie. Bill's getting a wild look on his face.
Tootsie, it's happened. I didn't think it was possible, but it's happened.
What, Bill? What?
I love Swan even more than I used to.
Oh, I had to open my big mouth.
Oh, Swan, it's so wonderful for bathing the baby. Swan is so mild and sudsy. Swan is purer than finest Castiles. Swan is so kind to a baby's tender skin. And because it's so mild and gentle, Swan's not only great for baby, it's great for anybody's hands and face, tub or shower.
Bill, if you love Swan soap, you ought to love me. I can do anything Swan can do. Wash the dishes, bathe the baby.
Say, I believe you're right, Tootsie. And I know you'd break in two with a twist of the wrist.
Yeah. And she's long enough so you could put half of her in the bathroom and half in the kitchen.
Yeah. So I'll slip into a cool green wrapper and let's get married.
Gee, I believe the love potion really is working. Yeah, Tootsie, let's get married.
You mean it, Bill?
Sure, right away. Get the preacher. Get the license. Hurry up. Stop.
What happened?
It wore off. Goodbye.
That love potion's no good. Now I'll never get married.
Well, don't be upset, Tootsie. So far, we've only tried it on ducks and men.
What's Tootsie bawling about?
Well, Mr. Bolingbroke sold us a love
Bolingbroke,
potion.
Gracie, that potion is a phony.
It is not. Mr. Bolingbroke said that whenever Betty Grable works at the canteen, she slips it into the soldiers' coffee.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah? Then why do all the soldiers look at her that way?
Look, get on the phone and get that Bolingbroke over here. I'll fix that pool room chiseler and take care of Tootsie at the same time.
me, friend Burns?
Yes, I do, cue ball. I mixed you a drink of that phony love potion you sold my wife. And if it doesn't work, you go to jail.
Jail?
Yes. Drink it.
Why, of course, certainly. Well, bottoms up.
Oh, look, George, he has a secret method. Before he drinks it, he blows the foam off the top.
Yes, it's an old Oriental trick.
Well, that was delicious. Yes, and it's working. It's working. I love you, Burns. Well, goodbye.
Come back here. Come back here. Look, cue ball. It's not me. There's a girl in the next room I want you to be in love with. And remember, no love and you go to jail.
Sir, the potion never fails. Come forth, girl of my dreams. Come forth and nestle within my eager arms.
Here I am.
Mr. Burns.
Yes?
You may summon the cops.
Well, folks, I'm just going to take a second to tell you why Swan is such a great wartime buy. Swan is purer than finest Castiles, and it suds and whiz even in the hardest water. That's why it's really 4 great soaps in one. And now till next week, this is Bill Goodman saying, well, I, Swan, how about you? Good night.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
If you love the World War II era, consider following us on Patreon. You not only support this channel, but you will get daily posts of pop culture and a daily newspaper in chronological order. It's neat to follow the war as your parents, grandparents, or even your great-grandparents have followed it. Check us out with a 1-week free trial. A link is in the comments to this video.
Come in.
Sergeant John Kenneth Smith, Royal West Kents reporting, sir.
Oh, yes, Sergeant. You volunteered to become a commando soldier.
Yes, sir.
You are, I believe, an expert with explosives.
Somewhat, sir.
We have decided to accept you, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir. I'm proud of the honor.
We have decided to accept you because we could use volunteers of your experience on a special, very dangerous job.
Am I permitted to ask the nature of the job, sir?
I'm sorry, Sergeant. It's secret.
I volunteer, sir.
Good. You'll be ordered to a combined operations training center immediately. You need a few weeks there before you're ready for this work. Thank you, Sergeant Smith, and good luck.
The National Broadcasting Company, in cooperation with the Council on Books and Wartime, presents the premiere of Words at War, a series based on the most important books to come out of this war. Stories of the battlefronts, of behind-the-scenes diplomacy, of underground warfare, of the home front, of action on the seas. Each is a living record of this war and the things for which we fight. Tonight's story is based on material from the recently published book, Combined Operations, the official story of the British Commandos. Words at War presents Hilary St. George Sanders, the author of Combined Operations, for a few introductory words. Mr. Sanders.
What you are going to hear tonight is not an actual extract from the book Combined Operations. It is an imaginative reconstruction of one of the most successful commando raids described therein. It does not pretend to be accurate in every detail. After all, why tell the enemy what he would very much like to know? But you may be assured that the incidents depicted either happened or might well have happened. In any case, here is the story, as told by a man whom we shall call Sergeant Smith. Sergeant Smith of Number 2 Commando of the Combined Operations Command.
Actually, Smith is not my name. But for reasons of military security, I must be Smith.
Well. So this is what I'm supposed to make commandos out of, is it? Let's have a look at you. You. What's your name?
Smith, sir. Sergeant John Kenneth Smith, Royal West Kents, assigned to Combined Operations.
You?
Corporal E. Provan, Piper, Seaforth Heelanders, assigned to Combined Operations.
Carrying your bagpipes with you when you arrived, I noticed. What made you volunteer for Combined Operations?
I heard you needed one good man in the outfit, sir.
Hey, boss, while you're at it, how come you're in this man's army? I thought the Irish were supposed to be neutral.
The Irish are neutral. But who the devil do you think they're neutral against? You think we want the English to be beaten and have no one to fight with after the war? And you? Who are you?
Private Edward Murphy.
Murphy?
Murphy.
Glory be to the saints. And what sort of a name is that? Irish?
Why, sure. Me, I come from Brooklyn, boss.
And in what part of Ireland is that?
It ain't. It's in the USA. Brooklyn is a city of which New York is a suburb.
Oh, a Yank, is it? And I suppose, like a good many more of you I've met, you couldn't wait for the States to get into the war. You had to rush up to Canada and join up. Is that it?
That's right, boss. Me and Piggy O'Donnell from Canarsie. We done it together. We were sick of going to Ebbetsfield to throw bottles at the umpire, so we decided we'd get into some real fighting. So we hops in a train and gets to Canada.
Spare me the complete story of your life, please. Piggy O'Donnell. With a name like that, you'd think he'd be a good soldier. Why didn't he volunteer for the commandos?
Piggy didn't come back from Dunkirk.
Company! Now, you men have been very carefully chosen from all the volunteers for Combined Operations. You're all supposed to be outstanding. Mentally, physically. But let me put you straight. Up to now, you don't even know what soldiering is. When you finish commando training, if you finish it, you'll be worthy of that uniform. But now listen to me carefully. Combined Operations means just what it says. Attack and raiding operations in which the Army, the Navy, and the Royal Air Force work together. We don't go in for petty discipline here. Every man is on his own, more or less. We expect you to obey the rules. Too many lapses and you're out. And once you're kicked out of the commandos, you couldn't get back in again if you were His Majesty's fifth cousin. Another thing. We work in twos in the commandos. Pick yourself a mate and work with him. Stick with him. You'll find it pays. And now I see you're all very tired. You've had a hard day. And some of you can hardly keep your eyes open. So I'm not going to keep you standing here any longer. Piper Provan.
Aye, sir.
Pick up your bagpipes and take your place at the head of the column.
We're going someplace, Sergeant Major?
Yes. We're marching to Edgemere and back.
What?
It's only 22 miles the round trip.
22 miles?
Room! Right! Turn! By the left! Wait! Hurt! All right, hit the gate.
We climbed cliffs. We did exercises by eights together, balancing logs 9 inches thick on our shoulders. And we learned to handle one of the most devastating instruments of death known to modern warfare.
Now watch me close, boys. This cottage is a strongly held German position. We're the demolition squad. You, over there. You're the protective squad. Open fire on the Germans. That'll give us a chance to work. Now, boys, while the enemy supposed to be in that house is engaged by the others, we'll get our little gift ready for him. Take this satchel charge. It's a number of blocks of TNT held together with wire with a satchel handle for carrying it. We set the fuse, like so. We insert the igniter, like so. Now, while our own fire covers us, we run to the house, ram it up against the wall. Now, run back like blazes. Run, you terriers, run! Down, boys! Down on your faces! Down!
So that's what a satchel charge does, eh?
Look at that cartridge.
Where the heck is it to look at?
Blown to smithereens.
As you can see, boys, these satchel charges can make the Nazis very unhappy. But be careful. Please be careful how you handle them.
Oh, Sergeant Major,
Yes, Timmins?
could I have one of them things for my mother-in-law?
The colonel in London had told me my mission would be dangerous. He hadn't told me quite how strenuous commando training would be. We marched and doubled and marched and doubled and marched again over all kinds of country. We swam rivers in full equipment and crossed them on bridges made of toggle ropes. And we ran the gauntlet over specially prepared assault courses.
Hey, Brooklyn! Voice me!
Pardon me, boss.
Get a move on you there!
But, boss, these bombs are real. Aye, and the bullets, too. Look, you smashed the bayonet of my rifle. Half an inch lower and I'd have been ex-corporal for a van.
Promise, Sergeant Major, this game of yours is too dangerous.
Real bombs and ammunition. And what do you think the Germans will throw at you? Spitballs? Get going and take that objective.
We wrestled and boxed and learned jujitsu and how to swim in from the sea, holding our Tommy guns over our heads. We learned the tricks of handling the 2- and 3-inch mortars, an anti-tank rifle, and how to use the rifle butt on human skulls. We learned to hunt tanks and their crews, to storm pillboxes, and to march, 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 march. This was learning the trade of war. But commando training gave us mastery of our own minds and bodies, too. Strengthened our mental and moral makeup. Built within each of us the self-confidence and self-reliance the good commando soldier must have. I remember well my first lesson in this. It happened one evening after we had finished a 33-mile forced march. We were sitting around singing while Scotty played his bagpipe.
That was a bit of all right, that was, Scotty. Encore!
Come on, Scotty.
No, I didn't feel like playing more than you lads.
Hey, Scotty, swing out with Chattanooga Choo-Choo, or can you on that contraption?
Why, Scotty.
Aye, Smitty?
I swear, man, you're the saddest-looking Scots piper I've ever seen in my life.
I suppose I am. You see, lads, I'm in love, I am.
Oh, in love?
I mean it, lads, with the sweetest lassie north of the border. It was home on furlough I was to be married to her. Then came the word I was accepted for the commandos, and I was called back, with only enough time to give her a wee kiss on the red of her cheek.
Yeah, but why get a crying jag-on about it?
It's the song, Brooklyn, lad, the banks of Loch Lomond. You see, May, that's her name. She's a sentimental lassie, and she says that's our love song. She was singing it. You see how it is. Look, here's her picture.
Oh. Well, she's very lovely, Scotty. Isn't she? Congratulations, Scotty.
Oh, my, she's a beauty, ain't she?
Hey, here comes the great Slingerpuss himself, boys.
Aye, the Sergeant Major's riding one of them Yankee Jeeps.
Hi, Sergeant Major.
It's good to see you, boss. I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight if you hadn't come back.
I see you're in fine fettle, Murphy.
Honest, boss, I'm not kidding. I was just saying to the guys, if the Sergeant Major don't come back before they sound lights out, I said, they won't be able to sleep.
Well, there'll be no lights out tonight.
Huh?
You're on your own, boys. The next parade's at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning at map reference A144G16 on your scout map. A144G16.
6 a.m. Where'd he say?
Did you say map reference A144G16, Sergeant Major?
I did.
Well, let's see. The scale is
Well, that's 73 miles from here.
That's right. It is.
Well, for the love of... Well, that means we gotta ride all night. Okay. Maybe this is your idea of fun, boss. When the lorries be along to pick us up?
There won't be any lorries, Murphy.
Huh? What's that? No lorries?
But Sergeant Major, how are we supposed to get there? It's 73 miles away.
That is your problem. Be there at 6 a.m. or you'll be on a charge. Absent without leave. Good night, commandos.
We got there, all right. Every man as best he could. By what you call hitchhiking, on Shank's mare, riding freight trains. Yes, we were beginning to realize by then that as commando soldiers, we were expected to solve our own problems. But finally the day came when we stood on parade. Those of us who had come through the grueling training, on parade under the happy, contented glare of our Sergeant Major. And we heard our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Newman, say,
"Well, men, you've come through all right. You're now commando soldiers. But you have no time to rest on your laurels. From now on, you'll continue training. Training constantly, side by side with the naval unit of the Combined Operations Command and the RAF. Those of us who are lucky will carry out raids on enemy territory. Those of us who are extremely lucky will return from them. And between raids, we'll continue training. We'll never know when what looks like a training operation will turn out to be the real thing. Welcome to Number 2 Commando."
The colonel knew what he was talking about. For weeks, in all weathers, we trained with the naval arm in craft large and small. Much of this I am not at liberty to describe. But I can tell you about one cruise that we took for reasons other than the good of our health. We'd gone aboard this vessel one day in March 1942, and under orders went below and stayed there. In the wardroom, Goodman was attempting to teach Scotty a rather non-bagpiperish tune.
No, Scotty. Listen. This is the way it goes. You leave the Pennsylvania station round 3:45, read a magazine, then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner. Nothing could be finer to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. I'll try that part.
You'll have me daft with your Yankee airs.
Hey, you're just seasick, Scotty. When do we get back ashore and make a regular jive book out of you?
Yes, when do we get back ashore? We've been going for hours in this here ship we have.
Why me if we ain't, Timmons? What's it all about?
Does anyone know the name of this ship?
Why me if I do. You, Sergeant Major? Hey, where is the Sergeant Major?
As soon as we saw Colonel Newman and the troop commander, we knew something was going to happen.
Men, this is it. We're on our way to raid Nazi-held territory. This ship, HMS Campbelltown, was formerly the USS Buchanan. No doubt you've noticed the changes that have been made in her structure and the clumsy way she's been steering. That's because she's packed to her bottom with tons of explosives and scuttling charges. Makes her hard to handle.
Scuttling, sir? Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Yes. The Campbelltown's to be scuttled in the port of Saint-Nazaire. Saint-Nazaire has the only dry dock on Europe's west coast big enough to accommodate the Nazi battleship Tirpitz. We're going to ram the Campbelltown against the gates of the lock leading to the dry dock and keep the Tirpitz out of the Atlantic. We're going to ram her at exactly 0130 tomorrow morning, about 20 hours from now. The Navy men will take care of the scuttling and set the time fuses for the delayed action charge that will blow up the ship many hours later. While they're doing that, we of Number 2 Commando will be ashore, destroying powerhouses, bridges, and other objectives. We'll have just 2 hours to do our job. Complete instructions with map references will be issued in an hour. Any questions?
Are we alone in this operation, sir? Or are the motor launchers that were with us when we started out still around?
As you'll see when day breaks, the MLs are still with us. We have also a destroyer escort. The MLs will take us off at the old mole in Saint-Nazaire when our job is done. Anything else?
But suppose it fizzles, sir. Suppose the delayed charge and the ship fails to go off, and Suppose we can't manage the rammer against the lock gates. What then?
We've got a plan to cover that. Sergeant Smith.
Sir.
This is the job I spoke to you about when you volunteered for combined operations. Your particular job is to get ashore with your section just as soon as you possibly can when the ship rams the lock gates. Go to the powerhouse that operates those gates and destroy it. One way or another, we'll keep the Tirpitz out of the Atlantic. Any further questions? Very well. Carry on.
Well, that's it.
I'll lay you 50 to 1 that none of us comes back alive.
Well, what do you blighters want to do? Live forever?
I'll take you up on that bet, Timmins. Even if I lose, the odds are too good to pass up.
Yeah, you're Scotch,
but
all right.
I'll not lose. I've got to come back. I'm going to be married a fortnight from now, and my girl would be very insulted if I showed up for my wedding in a shroud.
Come on, give us a song, Scotty.
Yeah, come on, make the Chattanooga choo-choo, Scotty.
No, Brooklyn. Somehow I don't feel like playing the pipes. I think I'll just lie down for a while and think, if you don't mind.
Throughout the night and the following day, the force moved steadily toward Saint Nazaire, constantly risking discovery. But we were in luck. Now it was close to 1 a.m. of Thursday, March 28th, and the Campbelltown's nose was quietly poking its way up the estuary. Every one of us knew what his job was. We were all on deck, waiting for the crash.
Hey, Smitty.
Yes, Scotty? What's eating you?
Hampton's overhead. Am I right, Sergeant Major?
You are? Those Hamptons are on their way to provide a diversion. Them RAF lads are our decoys. While the Nazi places his searchlights on the planes, he can't turn them on us.
Look at that blooming flag.
It's most of it traces, too.
John, if it don't remind you of Coney Island on the 4th of July.
Those Hamptons are laying plenty of eggs in there.
Yeah.
Light on deck, everyone! Light on deck, they've spotted us!
Full speed ahead! Force draft!
Hey, you blasted nasties. If you don't stop shining that searchlight in my face, I'll be letting you have it.
Never mind the whispering now. They've spotted us.
Lie flat! We're about to open fire! Lie flat on deck!
Then it began. German searchlights ashore flooded the estuary, revealing its sharpest outline every ship in the force. The Campbelltown was still nearly 2 miles from the lock gates. From shore, the tracer shells came pouring in beautiful illuminated arcs. Our ship's bridge was being heavily battered. The deadly rockets hurtled out from Nazi batteries to smash through the gallant ship or ricochet from her sides like exploding stars. Her foredeck was afire. Masts had toppled. Funnels sheared off. But her skipper, Lieutenant Commander Beatty, sent his ship tearing full speed ahead toward the lock gates.
Ready, boys? Don't lose your bearings. Be that shore when our jobs are done. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Smith, you and your men get the powerhouse. Right, Sergeant Major. Fine. Now brace yourselves. He's going to hit the gates, and when she does...
Murphy, lad.
What is it, Scotty?
We're supposed to crash at 0130. It's now 0134. Will you kindly go up and tell the captain that there's a Scotsman aboard his ship who doesn't think much of his navigating?
Oh! Get ashore! All right, let's go!
The wild skill of the pipes gave us heart. We charged ashore. Our covering parties protected the demolition parties while dynamite was set and discharged. But the enemy could fight too, and many a fallen commando soldier attested to that fact. Up went the pump house, and after it the Lockgate power station. My own particular job, accomplished unfortunately at the sacrifice of 2 brave men. Building after building was set afire. For our allotted 2 hours, we worked like madmen. And when 3:30 came, Sergeant Major pulled us together at the appointed place.
Everybody here.
All that's left.
Where's Timmins? Cochran, Thompson.
Timmins, coming ashore.
Cochran and Thompson died in the powerhouse.
Yeah. So did Willis and Peabody. The pump station.
You've been hit, Murphy.
Yeah, it ain't bad. That ain't exactly tomato juice that's coming out of your own sleeve there, boss.
Down! Machine gun left in that doorway!
How many did they get?
I don't know. Looks as though they got all except you and Scotty and Brooklyn and myself.
Take me off that list, pal.
Did they get you, Murphy, lad?
Not bad, boss. Just 8 or 9 in the belly.
Hold on, lad. We'll get you down to the dock in the old mole. The motor launches will be waiting there to pick us up.
The heck they will, boss. We're way overdue now. If those MLs are still sticking around, they'll be pounded to bits.
He's right, Sergeant Major.
Even so, you still pull through. You'll find some way back to England. Now just keep your chin up, Murphy, lad. First, I've got to figure some way of getting that bunch of Nazi machine guns in that house. You're just waiting for us to show our heads.
You let me worry about them dirty bums, boss.
Brooklyn, what are you doing with that satchel charge?
What's that? Murphy, don't light that fuse. It'll do us no good. You think you can throw that satchel over there? It's nearly 30 feet from here to that doorway.
Don't worry, boss. I ain't gonna throw it. I'm gonna take it over, personally.
Murphy, stay here. You want to be killed? Stay put. Now that's an order.
Do I want to be killed, he says. You know what you can do with your order, boss? I owe those Nazis something for a guy at Dunkirk.
You'll never make it, Murphy, lad.
Heck, I won't. Anyway, what have I got to lose? Okay. She's lit. Smitty.
Yeah?
Heave a couple of grenades at that door and give me a chance.
All right, Brooklyn.
And Scotty.
Aye, lad.
Play something on that machine of yours, will you? Play Chattanooga Choo-Choo. I'd rather hear Glenn Miller do it, but... Okay. Let go with the grenades.
Here goes! Good luck, Murphy. Don't stumble by or we'll all be dead horses.
He'll never make it. They'll cut him down before he can...
That's what you think. Stop!
As I have said, a satchel charge is a terrible weapon. Its effect is deadly. Its range is wide. There was no more machine gun fire from that house. There was no more house. No more Brooklyn. No more Irish Sergeant Major. No more Scotty. I shall never know how I escaped the effects of that satchel charge. And you won't know, at least not yet, how I escaped from France and returned to England. I can tell you that next morning, nearly 400 Nazi officers and men were aboard the Campbelltown or on the dockside, the pick of the Nazi crop in that area. Precisely at noon, when they were deep in the bowels of the ship or close by her, our delayed charges went off, blowing them all to Helgoland. But military security forbids my telling you more, at least until the war has been won. Meanwhile, we commandos are awaiting the biggest raid of all, bigger than the ones on Saint-Nazaire, on Dieppe, and on North Africa. The raid on Hitler's fortress Europa itself. It will be successful, we think. All the more successful for the knowledge that we have gained of the enemy in the past. Knowledge gained through the sacrifice of boys from Brooklyn, Cockneys from Lambeth, Irish sergeant majors, and gallant youngsters who will never meet again on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Have heard the first of a new series of programs called Words at War. Stories told by men and women who have seen them happen, adapted from the most important books to come out of this war. Tonight's story was written by Richard McDonough of the NBC script staff and was based upon a portion of Hilary St. George Sanders' combined operations. Next week, you'll hear Wendell L. Wilkie's One World with Mr. Wilkie himself taking part in the program. Our cast tonight included Les Damon as Sergeant Smith, Jackson Beck as the Sergeant Major, and Walter Kinsella, Ian McAllister, Victor B. Kraft, and Roger DeKoven. The original music was written and conducted by Frank Black. The production was under the direction of Joseph Losey. This program has been presented in cooperation with the Council on Books in Wartime by the National Broadcasting Company and the independent radio stations associated with the NBC network. This program came to you from New York.
There's assembly. For you fighting men of the United Nations, the Special Service Division presents a rebroadcast of the Victory Parade of Spotlight Bands.
And here's tonight's Spotlight Roll Call. Benny Goodman.
Here.
The Benny Goodman Band.
Here.
The officers and men of the United States Naval Training School at Princeton University.
Here.
And tonight's first Spotlight tune, After You've Gone, right about here. Well, sir, one 3-star Spotlight special coming right up. Star audience, the Navy at Princeton University. Star band, Benny Goodman. Star pianist, Jess Stacy, who plays Honky Tonk Train Blues. And here we swing right back into the glamour department for the officers at Princeton Naval Training School as Elaine McCaffrey sings, But Not For Me.
songs of love, but not for me. A lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Alas, and also lackaday. Although I can't resist the memory of his kiss, I guess he's not for me.
And here's the triple threat on any man's All-American. Benny Goodman, his clarinet, and the Henderson Stomp.
Parade of Spotlight Bands was rebroadcast for the fighting men of the United Nations by the Special Service Division of the War Department of the United States of America.
Now that is some great music right there. The King of Swing, Benny Goodman. My name is Henry Chop. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring that bell. Also, don't forget to check out our Patreon page, World War II on the Air and in Print. A link is in the comments below. Until next time, good night. God bless.
This changing world, this changing scene, where is it taking us? What does it mean? As long as we're certain of each other, we know we don't have to be afraid. These changing times we rise above. We have no time for them. We have our love, and love is the only thing that still remains the same through all this change.